You've waited 1 week. No words are heard as the doctor begins to speak. Fingers tightly interwoven on your lap, head slightly tilted back as he says, "Your scans are clear." Eyes begin to well with tears because at 36 years, you never could have imagined that you'd find yourself here. A few floors below, a little girl you do not know is sitting by her mother's side. She said that there was no place to hide when the bombs would blast, but that this new country was safety at last, yet she cannot sleep. The nightmares would always seem to creep in whenever her eyes would close. And suddenly, her attention is given to the girl who quickly froze outside the door. Lindsay realizes that she's on the wrong floor, but her mind cannot make sense of the space. As her thoughts begin to race, she quickly heads towards the correct place and waits for her name to be called. She said she does not know where her mind went when it all happened, that it all happened so fast and she felt trapped and she felt like she could not push him away. She thought that she had to stay the night. Eyes are full of fright when she asks if anyone will believe her. The doctor does not want to deceive her with the stats. A couple floors above, a young couple reacts to the sound of their child's heartbeat. The mother begins to weep as the father takes his seat and holds her hand. This is the family that they always planned yet never could imagine. When they learned that her ovaries were covered in cysts, a pregnancy was hard to fathom. And sitting somewhere else in the hospital, an older woman is determined to break tradition. She has spent the last few years of her life in the grips of addiction, treating a pain that caused her much affliction. But her days are starting to blur. She says that she cannot defer her happiness any longer. But she's confident that on this new treatment plan, her chances at sobriety would be stronger. And waiting nearby in an elevator, a doctor begins to ponder about the patient that she is desperately trying to save. Despite all the interventions that she gave, the prognosis is grim. But she must muster a smile, because her next patient has been waiting quite a while and she wants to know the impact of the chemo on her fertility. See, she's only 33 and a couple months ago she was getting counseled on IUDs, so she's a little confused as to how the tides were able to turn so quickly. But she finds hope within the four walls of that room, where faith lingers in the air like perfume within a hospital that conquers the impossible. For everyday women who face concerns from abdominal to oncological, gynecological to optical, where doctors, nurses, and healthcare workers bravely face every obstacle, spinning miracles out of the improbable. Here at Women's College Hospital, healthcare for women is revolutionized, where the gaps that once seemed so wide are being drawn to a close, leading women through the ebbs and flows of their darkest hour, reminding them of their power, pressing for progress in every direction. Professionals of the finest collection are gathered here for women, for us, and so we thank you.